I always like bobble.
Enjoy your flight.
I'm gonna hand fly it for a little bit. Typical takeoff and land with APU driving the packs. Okay. Alright, so APU engaged. Flight level change at 200. And we'll do flaps coming up. Nav engaged.
And the only other thing, you know, you can go to the FMS and do perf twice and say activate speed or resume.
We're gonna go direct. Wait a second. How come it's not going to my waypoint? I've got nav engaged.
I think you have to do heading mode to where you get close to the nav point, and then it will take over.
Okay. That's good to know. I guess it won't hit nav unless you head to an intersect course now. Okay. That's good to know for online ATC. Of course, a lot of the times they'll give you a heading after departure, or you'll be doing a SID.
And now, right now, you're climbing at 200, which your speed is set to. But if you go to the FMS and you do perf twice, you can switch it over to the FMS controls the speed.
And that's, okay, so perf twice, and again, that's on...
Zoom 250.
I gotta remember that.
And now it follows what you entered speed-wise into the FMS.
It's still not going to the waypoint.
Yeah, you kind of almost have to intercept it, like he said.
I'm very close to it. I'm only 20 degrees off. And shouldn't I be able to do a direct to?
Yeah, that you could do.
And if I click on Yaren, there it goes. Now it's gonna do it. There it goes. All right. Put on my headphones. All right, we're going up to 250.
Did Jenny ever say the passengers were there and ready?
I think the APU is still on. We don't have any passengers today. It's just a ferry flight. But when does he turn the APU off, do you think? Or should... After...
You got to follow the checklist.
Okay.
After takeoff checklist. Landing gear. Up. Flaps. 0. Ignition. Off. Pressurization. Checked. Packs transition. Completed. N1. Climb set. APU generator. Off. APU. Shut down. Passenger signs. CAS. After takeoff checklist complete.
Landing lights off?
I think he did that. No, he didn't. Okay.
Descent checklist. Shoulder harness.
We don't want to do that.
Now you can go make one of your tomato juice whiskey specials.
Let's do exterior down a little bit. Some of this stuff down. Well, I don't think I'm ready to go make my cocktail while we're still in ascent, but close. Thank you guys in chat for the help. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Andy, for being here yet again to remind me of all the nuances.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
You're only going to have to do it 6 more times this month.
Okay.
The thing is that it's got to get old as a stream content, right? To have the same thing over and over, John on the ground for an hour. But at the same time, someone told me once, stream what you love to do. And right now I'm loving this to do this playing over and over like Groundhog Day. All right, what's on your list for Toto? Just out of curiosity.
Can we reset the Jenny request? You know, the flight request in the beginning.
Okay.
Loss of voice after you change the audio source.
Okay.
And move that services status pop-up.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It is a sexy livery, John. Yeah, Tylenol did this. Tylenol with Wings here. Andy in the chat, live chat with me. He is going to make when time permits, he's going to make a slight change. A little less neon on the snack air.
Yeah, working on that today.
Yeah, no rush. Whenever. The ortho's looking good down there, except for the tile line that's coming up. But in general, it looks pretty good.
Looking a little better than yesterday.
Yeah, I fixed that going into Xorganizer. Somehow Xorganizer redid my scenery INI file, and I loaded back up at Montgomery, and it was all fine. It wasn't flooded. 30 minutes earlier for takeoff, you are getting better. To learn this aircraft, I fly Phoenix to KSAN 5 flights now, starting to figure it out. Don't you love it? Yeah. I think that would be a fun flight, actually, Phoenix to San Diego in this. I think, time permitting, I'm going to try to do another leg after Torrance, and I'm going to go from Torrance to Flagstaff, I believe, if I recall correctly. And that's actually will be a that will be a money-making flight, because right now we're just doing the ferry. If I go to my flight, yeah, Torrance to Flagstaff, we've got 1, 2, 3. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 passengers. So that's assuming that we can get down to Torrance in one piece.
Yeah, there's some good paying jobs out there right now, it seems like, with this thing.
Yeah, I think that hopefully it can pay at least cover the monthly expense on it, which is $8,000. Have you gone back yet in Cruise and seen the map that shows the route and everything? Actually, I haven't done that. When I get up to Cruise, I'm gonna do that and make my cocktail. Aqua says, "Nah, not boring at all, believe it or not. But a lot of sim streamers actually spend a good bit of time in pre-flight, better than an hour at Cruise." You know what? I would have to agree with that. I would rather watch someone do a pre-flight than sit there and Cruise. Unless you're doing something fun in Cruise, like, you know, Morse code, ham radio.
It looks like you can pop out the map in the back, and you can have it show while you're in the cockpit.
All right, fine. I'll get up. Can you, first officer, can you take over here if I die? All right. We're back. Oh, look at that. Yep. The map pops out. And you can even change the size. Yeah, that's kind of cool though for stream purposes, to just kind of put that up in like the corner a little bit here, so people can know geographically where you are. I don't know. What do you guys think? Does that take up too much real estate over there? You could actually cover up the frame rate too if you wanted to. But I kind of like the frame rate. Oh, we got to go standard pressure. Standard pressure should be on the after takeoff or cruise check. There should be a cruise checklist, but there's not. Changing the standby altimeter to 992. My son says for an hour flight, it takes them close to an hour in prep before flight. That is normal. Yeah, I think there will come a time where we will optimize it. And again, there'll be some situations where if I'm doing an FSE flight in this plane, I'm going to just go to that save state with almost everything working. Did you experience some sound issues as well, PM Pilot? Yeah, I've got my sound device, my mixer. I think I shocked it. I had some static electricity, and so I lost audio, and I lost a few things. Like, I think X-Plane is fine because once I rebooted it, it switched back to the defaults that it should be. But my stream is now jacked because of like the alerts are, the sound is only on my monitor. But that's outside the sim. Goodbye from Norway. We'll watch the video tomorrow. I enjoyed it a lot. See you next time. Take care. All right, Jehovah von Fertzen, thank you very much for being here today. And you have a great Sunday. Great rest of your Sunday in the beautiful, beautiful country of Norway, which I have yet to visit. I've visited many European countries, but never made my way to Norway. For you, it's only the 650. So yeah, I mean, there is in the user settings, there is an audio section, and you can change the pilot headset audio output device to whatever you have available. You might want to change with that. You can reduce external volume when outside by 20 dB. There is cruise. So that's cool. Rams or Bucks? I want... That's a hard one, believe it or not. Because... I kind of, I don't know. I think that's a hard one. That really is. I'm kind of torn there, to be honest. What about you? Yeah, Packers went down. 49ers are still in it. You're saying Bucks, Tony? Let's see. The Bucks are -2.5. And the over-under is 48.5. I'm gonna go ahead and go for Rams Bills because one, Stafford has never had a good situation he never had a championship type situation in Detroit, and he's a good player, and so I want him to have a chance at a ring. But I also have mad respect for Josh Allen. So, and it's how long has it been since those two teams have been to the dance? So, I mean, we know that the Bucs have been there, and we know that Mahomes has been there, right? So, as much as I'm a huge fan of Andy Reid, I'm a gigantic fan of Andy Reid. I will go ahead and go on record as saying my preference would be Rams, Bills. But I will also be not surprised if Mr. Goat and the Buccaneers go to the dance again and really take it to the New England area. What do you guys think? And then the other thing, too, is who's going to win the American Express golf tournament. I kind of am hoping for Will Zalatoris to do it because he's my pick in my fantasy league. Yeah, the fact that the Bengals actually won again, it's like, how long has it been since that's happened? Oh, did he set a trap? Yeah, he took my Raspberry Pi out of the box and, like, static electricity would kill it. You want to come fly the plane? Right girl doesn't want to fly the plane. So anyway, in the American Express tournament in Palm Springs, which we'll be flying over, there's right girl emote. We got my Zalatoris is in 11th place. He is he's only four strokes back from this guy Lee Hodges. There's no big names in the top three, top five, yeah, well, Molinari. Yeah, there's no one big in the top five. That's crazy. Brady's approaching the final few decades of his career. Yeah. I could be wrong, but yeah, Harry Higgs is awesome. I like that guy. I will say that I don't know why I can't put my finger on it. Hello, Greg. Yeah, I want Bills and Rams to win. I can't put my finger on it, but I'm not a fan of Joe Burrow. I think he comes across as a little more arrogant than I want him to be. Although if I had his talent and his resume, I would probably also be a little bit on the arrogant side myself. Because, you know. All right, I'm going to do the lower menu, lower format. And I'm going to change the range. Oh, that's changing the frequency there. There's my top of descent. I wish both Rams and Bucks would lose. Rams just because tired of Brady. Cajun Cacti says, yeah. And John R. wants his Chiefs. Yeah. Well, there was a part of me that wanted the Patriots to face the Buccaneers, but that ain't happening. Can you zoom in and out on this menu? Or it's like doing it automatically, isn't it? When you guys are watching the stream, can you tell me what size of monitor are you watching the stream on? And along with the size of the monitor that you're using, can you read the city names on the map up here in the upper left-hand corner? Out of curiosity. Are you flying, Andy? Burrow is very humble, but also very cocky. Can you be both of those? Niece's fiance works as a photographer for LSU, and he traveled with him to the Heisman ceremony and back. Said super cool, and let him take a picture with trophy. Just a good guy. He just comes across in some of these clips that I've seen that he's like, I'm the best thing since, pimento cheese sandwiches. Why are you not in your normal flight deck? I am in my normal flight deck. What do you mean? Yeah, I was on the other side of the room, but that was a long time ago. 27 and yes, says Ford DSL 96. Dogo's 27 and yes. Old Fly Guy 40, yep. iPhone 10, nope. 19 for JV, and only if I push my nose almost into it. Okay. So it is a little bit. I guess you could make out the shape of California and the coast, I guess. 24 and only when I use the theater view in Twitch. Okay. On my phone while I finish lunch, but I've often got you on the living room TV. That's what I do sometimes. Is I put a stream up on the 65-inch TV on the wall. It looks a little different office layout. Yeah, I've had this particular layout for a while, but I still haven't brought back the green screen. All right, I need to reset my altitude, just so I don't even have to think about top of descent. So I'm going to rotate, as you can see here, the altitude here. We're going to take that down to Chinatown. On a 14-inch laptop and see the city's fine. Okay, you got good eyes. Actually, we'll go down to 4,000 without having to reset. Flyby. That ortho looks fantastic down there, doesn't it? Look at that. Look at that ortho. My monitor is very old, but I'm not replacing it until it breaks. There you go. Save some money. It must have been tough getting that fridge into that room. It wasn't easy, that's for sure. In fact, I need to work on my next homebrew. I got a brown ale sitting over here, and the grains they probably need to be utilized soon. X-Plane 11. Oh, baby. What are the odds, day one, that X-Plane 12 supports ortho? I think it's 100%, but... Does Right Girl like my beers? No, she's never had a beer ever in her entire life. In fact, yeah, she's never had alcohol. No, I take that back. I think she accidentally sipped a cocktail of mine that she didn't think was cocktail. But no, she's not a fan. I think if she were to partake, which she never will, but if she did, she'd probably be like a red wine type girl. JF is a bad influence. Well, she's held true and strong to her framework. Did she think it was tomato juice? Yep. I can't remember what it was that she thought. No, I think it wasn't that she thought it wasn't alcohol. I think she just picked up a glass thinking it was her glass, and it was my glass, and I think it had rum and coke in it or something, and she just had a sip and was like, ugh. But how beneficial is it to have a built-in designated driver all the time? It's quite convenient. Turns out your monitor is 21.5, not 19. There you go. I don't know how I did it, but I used to have a 4K TV, which was a 40-inch, and I used to stream back in the early days. I don't know how I did it, because I kind of miss that 40-inch 4K TV, but I've been back on the 27 for a while now. And of course I have a 27-inch over here on the left-hand side, and I have turned it vertical. So it's a 27-inch monitor, but it's vertically oriented, so chat just kind of just stays on the screen, so I don't miss anything. Of course, because I'm old, I got a nice large font that I can see all of you guys in chat. And of course, the camera is right below that monitor that is up on an arm. And then I have another computer screen that's got the streaming software on it. You back, Tylenol?
Yeah, I'm here. How's it going?
Good. What are you up to? Are you flying right now? What are you working on?
I got a sim going. I haven't got off the ground yet. My mom lives with me. I take care of her, so I just kind of been checking on her occasionally.
You're a good boy. I was thinking about my mom and dad, getting to a point where they're gonna probably need some additional help, and I was like, well, maybe instead of going out and buying a house just for me and my kiddos and my wife, maybe I should look at getting a house for them as well. It's a lot of work, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's just my mom, and she's really easygoing and well-tempered, so she kind of, doesn't require too much, but it is a lot of work.
Yeah, well, you're good for taking care of her. Of course, she took care of you for a while, I'm sure.
Yeah, the real champ is my wife, though, for supporting it and being there.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. For the mother-in-law, yeah. End of February, I'm taking my 2 80-year-old parents to Hawaii. Ooh, that'll be fun. That will be fun. Excuse me. I'm going to California next month. Right Girl and I are going to California next month. We're going to go see a golf tournament. We're excited for it. All right, top of descent. Oh, that was the other thing we should ask him. If it's anywhere buried anywhere, the total miles to top of descent.
There you go, writing it down now.
Okay. Because I have not been able to find that. In fact, TCAS RA and a few others here seem to know this bird inside and out. I was wondering if anyone in chat that has joined today knows how to see the miles to the top of descent in the FMS, CDU.
Now, what's weird is you didn't get an alert, but you didn't have to set the temp comp page on the FMS. If you go to IDEX and then next page, there's a temp comp.
Temp. I've never set that. Yeah. It wanted. Oh yeah, it wanted outside air temperature.
Yeah, and then you can do it for both airports. So right now you'd be doing it for the arrival, but sometimes I'll get an alert, a yellow alert that says check airport temperature, and you have to set that.
At the beginning or
Yeah,
for
sometimes
departure?
before takeoff,
Huh.
I've gotten that.
Okay.
So I'm not
So
sure why it's not doing it.
TCAS RA says MFD data page. Oh,
For top of descent?
yeah. There's MFD takeoff page. Maybe that's takeoff
It's page
reference.
1 of 2.
MFD data page. How do you get to the How do you get to the second page? That's actually not it. In the US, you only need to comp when specified on an approach chart. Okay, did you catch that?
I did. Cool. Yeah, that's takeoff reference.
Yeah, so that's not giving us top of descent mileage. Select display menu first. Alright, let me bring this up. And let's go display menu, which is right. Oh, wait. Lower menu. Is it controls? Lower menu. Overlays. There's weathers and traffic. Map symbols, PFD menu. Summary, present position, range. So you can display flight plan progress.
Oh, display menu is a key on the FMS.
Okay. See nearest airports. Display to MFD. Display menu on CDU. Yep, okay. There's the display menu. Flight plan progress. I'm not seeing it yet. Am I just missing it? ETA? Oh, ETA is, it does give me ETA to Hector. That's cool. Enters, turn, waypoint, slide. MFD data, display menu, flight plan. Okay, so MFD data, display flight plan progress. There it is. Top of descent. MFD data. Flight. Display menu. Right, MFD data. Display menu. Flight plan progress. Well, there we go. Top of descent right there, 102 miles. Is that correct? Because it's not, yeah, it is. It's correct. Wow. Okay. Thank you guys. Boctal TCAS, thank you. Are we going to remember that? MFD
Yeah,
data,
making a
display
note
menu,
on my total
flight.
list.
Okay. To advance pages, use MFD advanced key. And then next.
Do they show time and distance or just distance?
Oh, that's cool. Cycling through next. That's cool. Uh, it shows time and distance. Yeah, estimated time of arrival and distance. So 22:11. Oh wait, that's top of climb. Oh, I backed up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I guess even if you're not away from your computer, pause at top of descent is pretty nice.
Yeah, there's top of descent right there now again. And the ETA. And the fuel. Okay. John broke the plane now. I know, I was like, why is it showing top of climb? Couldn't you use that memory function Toto was talking about yesterday? Oh, that's a good point. So down below, if I hold down memory 1, it does say selection inactive. There must be something besides that to get it to memorize. It's amazing all the information I've learned over the years from Twitch chat.
I really like the that flight map. That's cool.
I do too. I do like it.
How much longer till you go online with this thing, you think?
Boy, I'm getting close. I could probably do VATSIM pretty soon. Pilot Edge. I just have to remember a few key things. Like, for example, on that takeoff, I need to really do heading mode for a while. You know, fly it manually even. And then I've got to... I should probably... I don't know. I could make some mistakes online soon enough.
How detailed do you think that new A330 will be for X-Plane 12?
I don't think the default A330 is going to be as detailed as, say, the Zebo. But I could be. I'd love to be proven wrong. I just have never seen a default aircraft that comprehensive. If you know what I mean. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like they'll... I don't know. But I imagine the community will make a pretty good mod for it. Maybe.
That's what I'm hoping for. Another Zebo-like situation. I mean, if the CJ4 people working title can do what they did to that in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and fly-by-wire's not doing too bad with the Airbus. And of
Hopefully
course,
X-Plane 12 has a haze feature for you.
Yeah, exactly. It might even run Lua as well. Who knows? But the question I have is, well, yeah, we'll find out.
You know, Flight Simulator now, they have a mod that will on the fly swap out Google Maps or Google Earth.
Yeah, for Bing for Google. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice if somebody could design that for X-Plane, where it would just do it on the fly.
Yeah, stream it. Yeah. I think it's within the realm of possibility. But, you know, it's unfortunately, you can't. You can't. I guess you could monetize the utility, but you'd have to have some sort of disclaimer that you are responsible for paying the royalties for your whatever satellite imagery you choose to use. But here's the utility to do it if you do have the rights.
I like it.
Yeah. It's like you can sell, before homebrew beer making was before it was legal in Utah, you could buy the equipment, you just couldn't use it.
When did they make it legal?
Oh, gosh, they weren't even the last. It was a couple states back east that were the last ones. I think Utah made it legal in the 90s. I think maybe it was actually in the 2000s. Hold on, beer. Let's see. Homebrew became legal.
Funny.
The day
Are you
before
doing
John
an
made
FSC
his first
flight?
batch. Yeah. What was that question?
Are you doing an FSC flight?
I'm a ferry. Yeah.
And the fuel thing worked so far?
So far, it hasn't complained yet. Kentucky, Alabama, Mississippi, and Oklahoma, it's still forbidden. I think. No, actually, that was 2009 is when we made it legal. And I think those other 4 came in later. Hat Trick Co, hello, and Scatty P 7409. Sorry, the alert, for whatever reason, the music played on my headphones. The music played, I think, even on the stream. But the speech to text of Scotty saying, "What's this? Great. Denting wallets again. Hello." That came across my monitor and not across the stream, which is really bizarre. But anyway, thank you for the subscribe. 42 months. I'm a denter of wallets. I will say D Monies has dented my wallet quite a bit this past 6 months to a year, and I've dented his as well. But we're talking ham radio. You love this plane, pretty much my favorite to fly now. Hat Trick, it is really a fantastic plane, and I'm super excited. 23 miles to top of descent. I don't know. I just two-way denting there, my friend. Yep. Yeah. I got you. You got me. Who's got you? Yeah, I think it's a $200 aircraft. And we're very close to our donation goal for N87UP to get a copy of this beautiful bird. We're almost 70% done with that goal that started yesterday. It really does look good. Yep. I was thinking about you yesterday, Scotty. I was thinking about the botched ham radio excursion that we had in the desert there outside of Phoenix, there in person, and that was completely botched. Just a loose screw made that all just dead. I've done a lot of successful ones, and I've even changed my antenna situation quite a bit. So if I get back out there this year, I'm going to have to show you what it really is all about. That was pathetic on my part. All right, we got 14 miles to the top of descent. You know what would be fun is if we did go on VATSIM and we did a group flight. We had, 3 or 4 challengers, but yet only one person talking to ATC, and we were a flight of 4, say. That would be pretty fun.
And only one person talking to ATC, you can do that?
Yeah. Yep, it's basically a flight of 4. So I would check in with ATC. You can't do it IFR, obviously, but you could do a VFR departure as a group of 4, and only one person talks to ATC. Can you believe I'm flying CES? Yep. Okay,
Yeah,
there's
the first day with this thing is
there's-
an all-day thing.
Yeah, no kidding.
Passenger signs.
Okay, passenger signs. On.
Pressurization.
Pressurization. Ensure landing elevation is set correctly on cabin pressure controller. Do I reset this then to sea level because we're going down to Torrance?
Oh, you got the dono reached.
Oh, I didn't even see it. I didn't even hear it. Oh, that's so awesome. Who did that? Oh, Hat Trick Co. Thank you. I apologize for not even seeing that. My sound alerts are broken. Does it? I don't even know if the sound. I don't think the sound comes across the stream. Does it? The music. Thank you so much for fulfilling the goal. We hit it. N87UP is getting a copy of the Challenger 650. There he is, N87UP. I just hopped on and bam, I see what you guys have done. You are all phenomenal. Awesome, Nathan. Good timing. I'm excited for you to try the airplane. He watched a bunch of videos a couple hours, I think, of videos on this plane, learning it, knowing that we had the dono in mind. So thank you, Hat Trick. Boom, dono. I was like, what are these guys talking about? Because the stupid alert's not working. N87UP, send me your reach out to me on Discord, and we'll make it happen here after the stream. Just send me a note on Discord saying, hey, yo, thank you, see ya, off to flying. All right, I'm assuming, Andy, do I reset this landing altitude? I just rotate this down to like close to sea level, I guess. Yeah, probably.
I'm not sure, probably.
Fuel quantity and balance. FMS landing data charts.
FMS landing data charts. This is where we hit that perf twice. The wind. Let's do this. Let's go to IDX data link.
Remember, you got the other FMS you can do this on too.
That's true. I want to do weather request. I want to request the terminal weather again. VHF in progress. Let's view the terminal weather. All right, winds are still 0, 0, 0, 0, blah, blah, blah. Temperature 23. You're right, though, about the whole using the other FMS. So we hit perf twice. Approach. 23. 0 at 0. And check approach ref. What does that mean? Oh, VREF. We're going to send the speeds. I think that all looks good. I'm not sure what it means by... Oh, crap. The runway length is only 4,500 feet. Okay. I'm just going to go into radio tune. Its nav1 is 112.7. If I go to here it says 111.9. 29 right. Via Seal Beach. Execute. That should... Oh, it's probably tuned in navs because I'm not even near the approach, maybe. Hopefully it'll switch to the ILS frequencies. Is that what you think it is? Because it's on auto? Maybe? I still don't know what check approach.
I did that
reference.
yesterday too, right? I've not had that happen.
I think it'll switch. What was the... I think it was 3003. No, 3. Yeah, I'm not sure. You're overweight for landing. The yellow items are to draw your attention corresponding to yellow FMS message. Ah, okay. All right, Hat Trick Co. Thanks for completing that dono. That's really kind of you. Catch you later. I really appreciate that. Oh, no, we can land. Okay, so I'll try to do it. But yeah, it's saying I'm overweight. Too much fuel. It looks like we're going direct to... Yeah, we're going to Seal Beach. All right, 18,000 feet. Some passengers are going to parachute out, yeah. All right, we'll set the barrel 3020 right now. Standby set 3020.
Approach briefing. VNAV transition flight level. Descent checklist complete. In range checklist next. In range checklist. APU.
Does he start the...
Started.
He does start it.
Altimeters. 3 set cross-checked. Avionics. External lights.
I think he said the APU won't start above
On.
15,000.
N1 target.
Okay.
APU PAX transition. Avail completed. APU generator. On. CAS.
It did it at 16,000.
In range checklist complete. Before landing checklist next.
Or maybe that was a recommendation, I think.
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like it's automatically tuning VORs for backup navigation purposes because we're too far away from the approach. You can use the APU gen up to 410. Okay. It will, you just can't use the bleed that high, so wait for 15,000 for bleed transition. TCAS RA knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, we should have him on here on voice.
Teach us a thing or two. Or 5. If you click message button on the FMS, it'll get rid of it. Ooh, that'll be handy. Message. All right. Probably shouldn't ignore that. All right, we're coming up to... Oh, it already slowed us down to 250 knots. That's fantastic. Even though these speeds aren't showing here on the approach. Okay, well, it's nice that it's getting us down there pretty nice and easy. I think I will adjust. Do you think it'll do my speed the whole way down right now? Like you were talking about?
Well, yeah, based on what's in the FMS. If you adjust the speed dial, then it will, I think, do the speed that you set.
Okay. But I don't have anything in the FMS regarding speeds at these different waypoints. For example...
No, that's under the VNav setup.
Oh.
You're talking about, I think, restrictions on the approach.
Oh, so on the VNav setup, you're saying that the speeds are in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
for
okay.
Climbing, cruise, and descent.
Okay. Working its way back for 250 at 10. That's very, very convenient for online flying to not get into trouble. Seems like we're a little bit high for landing at Torrance.
Check your legs, make sure everything looks in order.
At the legs, it's got 6,000. Oh, it does have 6,000 at Seal Beach, so I guess we're okay. So it's okay. We're just going to take us out over the water and then come back in. Okay. So I guess the situation would be if I'm online and let's say I'm doing, and there's some, congestion, there's some heavy traffic, and they want me to change my speed in this scenario, I could still let the ATS handle it, but I'd have to change the speed in the VNav setup. Or I just go ahead and dial in manual speed. But then I have to do manual the whole way down.
Sounds right, maybe.
No. That's one of those things that I guess we'll have to test.
So have you given up on X Enviro?
Uh-oh. That is a bad tile line right there. I have not I wouldn't say I've given up on it. But I certainly haven't used it for a while. That's a bad tile line. So I'm thinking this is default scenery down there. No, it's not. Well, it could be. No, it's not. Interesting. Because I have True Earth, Orbex True Earth SoCal, and it's kind of jacked up right there. Do you think I should redo X Enviro? Try it again?
I mean, it's up to you, but I just was curious.
Before landing checklist. Landing gear lever.
You use it all the time?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, it's tuned in the radio automatically.
Wonder whatever happened to Active Sky in their cloud system.
Yeah, they had just textures, right? They never had clouds, though, did they? I mean, they had the weather info.
Maybe they knew X-Plane was going to be introducing them, figured no need.
Could be. All right, we're at 5,000 feet, and we're supposed to be at Driffy at 2,000. So we're up high. So I'm gonna have to manually do this.
And you're approaching your altitude you have bugged in, it looks like, too, don't you?
Yeah. I'm bringing that down. And our speed's a little bit high too. So we are gonna.
And you want to push the approach button, I think, at some point so that it
Yeah,
activates.
I'm just too high. I can see where I am on the approach plate, and I'm about 2,000 feet high. So I'm gonna have to.
The director says you're fine, doesn't it?
It's something's wrong. Because the airport is right there, and on the approach chart for Torrance, we're supposed to be at the waypoint right where we are right now, Driffy, at 2,000 feet. I mean, the plane, I guess, could get down. Let's see what happens if it can intercept on it.
This thing does get down to your altitude pretty quick.
I hit the approach button. I'm gonna go ahead and go into manual speed. We're supposed to be at Zilba at 2,000. It actually is gonna do it. It did it. Wow. I mean, we're really fast right now, but can I drop the gear at 230? Ground spoilers.
I've seen him drop the flaps at 200.
No steer. Anti-skid. Passenger signs. Wing cowl anti-ice.
That was impressive, actually.
Continuous ignition.
Just depends. You can drop the gear anytime. Just depends if you want the gear when you're landing. Yeah.
Spoilers. Flaps.
I'm impressed that it actually made that. That was
1,000.
That was pretty good. All right, we're full flaps.
Set. CAS. Before landing checklist complete.
It says angle of attack limit. Whoa, trim's off.
500.
Don't forget about the HUD if you need it.
Flight slope.
Yeah, I'm a little bit below.
Flight slope. Flight slope. Flight 100.
It's a short runway, so I gotta.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh no. That was really hard landing. It said it was 75, but then my nose was in the air.
There is a benefit to being in another state when you make these landings.
I want to see how much my nose was in the air on that replay. That'll be interesting. For those in the back of the cabin, welcome to first class.
Thank you for flying. Bye-bye.
Hey, FS Economy just loaded in and it worked. That's good.
After landing.
Did you have to apply the parking
Landing,
brakes or
pulse,
anything to get the
recog
flight to
lights.
end?
Yeah, I did. Yep. Okay, landing lights Off.
I've only been able to get it to
Anti-collision
end of
lights.
flight after shutting down. I
Off.
don't know what I'm doing.
Continuous ignition.
I don't know. Are you holding the
Off.
brakes when you set the
Windshield
parking
heat.
brake?
Off.
Uh-huh.
Pros.
Okay. I don't know.
Off. Wing anti-ice. Off. Cowl anti-ice.
Now remember, you got a save point if you want to do the landing again.
I might do that. Yeah. What was that thing to get? Oh, I have to do the back of the throttles here to get rid of that message for the fail. Okay, there we go.
Spoilers.
Yeah, you can map it to
Stove.
APT_disk. if you
0.
want.
Okay.
ATC TCAS.
I need to figure out which button I'm
Alt
gonna
on.
do for that.
Radar
Or
mode.
ATS disk.
Standby. After landing checklist complete. Engine shutdown checklist next.
I gotta also fix my scenery here because this is supposed to be Orbex SoCal. That's the one thing about this sim is that whenever you're dealing with ortho and overlays and everything, there's a lot that can go wrong on your scenery. And of course, there's a lot that can go right, as we saw on the way down. It was very beautiful.
Developers already have 12, right?
I don't know, actually. I would assume that the big ones do. Especially since several have announced that that you know they're gonna have a charge for X-Plane 12 or they're not. So you'd think that they would. Alright, let's see how much my tail was up in the air when I landed this bad boy. I have no doubt John plays golf with Austin on the weekends. I can't admit that because sometimes he beats me, but I can't talk about it. I'm under NDA, golf NDA. Okay, I pulled up. Did I touch down before? Then I hovered, and I'm like, oh crap, I better get down. Okay, so yeah, my nose was not as high as I thought it was, but it was definitely, I mean, I will say that it was pretty soft on the mains. See if we see this, it's just kind of soft, and then really hard on the, do you see the flex on the front? Woo!
So for the ground spoilers, you have to do those manually when you land?
I didn't do anything. I should have, but I didn't. Some airports have better tower views than others. Got her down on a short runway. Yeah. That's the way to look at it, right? Golf NDAs are rough. They are. They're completely rough. Predict broken glass when the nose came down? Probably. I could have just used I could have just used the front as like like an air brake, just keep the plane up until the very end. But for a part of me thinks that the November 2 Delta X-ray is not in the right spot. I think it needs to be shifted over so it's not separated by the reversers. But that's just nitpicky.
You can move it under the menu.
Oh, can you? Okay. All right, that reminds me. I'm gonna go check to see if there's this autosave. You think it's autosave at like 1,000? It is 1,000 feet. Look at that. Double click it. No, load, fly. Yeah, fly. This is cool. If this actually works, and the plane's not borkified, that'll be impressive. Flight spoilers are manual. Ground spoilers will deploy automatically when the switch is in auto. Did you see that?
I heard that, yeah. Cool.
Wow, it actually works. Wait. Wow. This will definitely help you practice your landings for sure.
500.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Flight sync rate.
Whoa, whoa,
Flight
whoa.
slope.
Gotta use that HUD, man.
Flight slope.
Yeah, I'll do a HUD. I'll do one more on the HUD.
Flight slope.
There we go. I was a little bit quirky.
Flight slope. Flight 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
That was a little bit better. Oh, FSE restarted. That's funny. Okay, well that save state 1,000 feet above the ground is super, super cool. And it actually, I mean, it worked. That is impressive. I'm going to go over to FS Economy and unrent the plane.
If you don't mind, I'd like to fund a giveaway.
Oh, what are you giving away?
This thing.
Oh my gosh. Holy snack lips. Yeah. Let's get one right girl emote in the chat if we want to have Tylenol with Wings, Andy here, do a giveaway of this plane. That's very kind of you. I just need one right girl emote. Let's do it. Let's see. Let's go to... There it is. There's the one right girl emote. There's two. Well, Andy, that's very kind of you. I'll let you dictate the terms. How many raffle tickets? Or how would you like to do? Would you like to do raffle tickets, or would you like to do it another way?
Raffle tickets is fine. Go old school.
Okay, so you just we'll do one as a minimum, and then the maximum tickets you can specify.
I mean, what's the surplus out there like?
There's a lot out there, actually. The last giveaway I did of the Challenger, we let it go up to 20,000, but a lot of people have it, anywhere between 1,000 and 10,000, and some have 15
Let's
and
do 650.
650 snacks.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is. It's 650 is the maximum, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, CL 650, courtesy of Tylenol with wings. You're awesome. Thank you. Let's go. Okay, I think that looks good. Open the giveaway. Let's see if that worked. I put spaces in your name. Oh, well. All right, so its entry is a minimum of 1 snack. Type exclamation raffle space 1 to put in 1 snack. Up to 650 snacks. It's a low cost raffle situation. Where did you come up with that number, D Monies? Why are people not putting in just 650? I don't get it. I don't know, Hotch. How many snacks do you have, Hotch? Do you need to earn some? I need to bring back some trivia on the channel here to inflate the inflation. To inflate the inflation. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm wondering if you get to. Do you get to watch the replay on the replay? Probably. I think this landing was a little bit better.
You gonna give this thing a go in the reverb?
Does virtual? I don't think virtual reality even works with this yet.
Yeah, I think it's VR ready, the plane.
I don't think so. I think he said something about it's hard to change things when he said something about it that I don't know. Maybe I misheard.
In the FBO, it didn't work correctly in the FBO or something.
Oh, in the FBO. Okay. All right. So the nose is still a little bit high here, but we touched down very softly. Let that nose gear come down nice and soft. That was a lot better. That was a lot better. All right, we'll do a 2-minute timer on the giveaway. We're giving away, courtesy of my friend here, Andy, Tylenol with Wings. He's giving away a Challenger 650, $115 value. It's not a cheap plane, but it is the best X-plane aircraft we have. And the timer is starting. No. Actually, it's not starting yet. No.